let's get on with the October Fast Track. Now, I know it's been a week, right? Like, it's been a week. Today's Friday. I'm getting this out today, the Friday after the Fast Track came out. I know it's been a week. It's fine. You guys get over it. I've been busy. The 2024 Solo Nationals just ended a few weeks ago, and B Street showcased something that we've all been talking about for the past year involving the GR. None of that is going to be addressed here in this Fast Track. Actually, the GR Corolla is not mentioned at all in this Fast Track, which is surprising considering the past year it's been in every single one that I can remember. I digress. We're not going to talk about it here because it's not in the Fast Track. Maybe we'll talk about it in the November one. We'll see. But with the end of Solo Nationals comes the final stretch of the season for Solo in general. And with that, proposed additions and revisions for the following season's rules. Now, the main topics that are going to be talked about in this October Fast Track are involving EVX. So there's a ton of models that are being added to EVX for the next season, and there's a lot. So for any of you guys interested in EVs and the EVX class, here you go. We're about to go over that here in a second. The second major topic we're going to be talking about is moving around some cars in the street category. It's not just one class to another class, it's multiple classes getting slightly rearranged for next season. So we'll see what happens there. But anyways, let's get into it first with the recommended items category. Now, in the recommended items, we are starting out as usual with the street category, this time with the 2025 Mini and Mini S Initial Classic. I know the Mini is still relevant. I don't see too many. I don't know. I didn't think that I knew the Mini didn't go away completely, but it's cool to see that it's still kicking in 2025. So that's cool. So effective January 1st, 2025, the SAC is recommending the following addition to Appendix A: the G Street Mini Cooper Hardtop S 2-door, 4-door, F65, F66 chassis. So 2025 models. In HS, the Mini Cooper Hardtop Non-S 2-door, 4-door, 65, 66 chassis, 2025. So there are your options. Maybe this new Cooper hardtop might put it running in H Street. Maybe in G Street. I doubt that one, but maybe in H Street. We'll see what happens. You can never knock an underdog, you know? Now, this is one of the main talking points today, is the Extreme Street category with EVX. So, EVX Appendix A models update. So this is going in place basically now. So EVX, we have the Audi A3 Sport e-tron 2016 to 2018, Vice 2017 to 2023. We have the e-tron SUV, including the Sportback 2019 to 20. They updated the year, so 2019 to 23. e-tron GT, here we go with all of the additions, and this goes down the list. So let's start. So we got the e-tron GT, including the RS 22 to 24, e-tron S 22 to 24, SQ8 e-tron 2024, Q4 e-tron 22 to 24, BMW i3 including the S, so that was the revision there. And now we have the i4 including all of the different drive models. I don't know, I didn't know there was that many, but there they are. 22 to 24, got all the i5s it looks like. 24 editions, i7s, 23 to 24s, and we have Cadillac. We have Cadillac, the Lyric. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know if I've seen these, including all-wheel drive, 23 to 24. A Chevy Bolt, including the EUV. Not sure what that is. We got the Blazer EV for the 2024 year. The Fisker Ocean, I don't know what that is, but okay. I didn't even know that we had Fisker in the rulebook, but cool, I guess. Ford Focus EV, and there's a ton of Fords, ton of everything really. Ford Focus EV 2012 to 2018. Mustang Mach-E GT 21 to 24. Genesis electrified, all the things. You know, we're not, oh my God. You got all the Ioniqs, right, in Hyundai. For Jaguar, they added 22 to 24 models. Kia EV6 has been added. The Niro EVs, 2019 to 2024s. Lucid Air is now available. Mercedes-Benz EQE Sedan and EQS. Mini Hardtop Cooper SE. I don't know why they had to do that. I guess it makes sense. The SE comes after everything, whatever. For Nissan, they added the Aria. They also updated the Leaf's eligibility for years. Polestar 2, including performance models. That might actually be something. I do like what Polestar is doing. Porsche added the Macan 4 electric. More Taycan stuff. Taycan Cross Turismo, Taycan Sport Turismo, Subaru Solterra, so add that to your list, as well as the Toyota, and I'm skipping Tesla. Teslas. Okay. Toyota BZ4X, which is apparently the same thing as the Solterra. something like that. And then Volkswagen updated their e-Golf. We just updated the Volkswagen e-Golf eligibility to 2019, the ID4 to 2024. Volvo, we took out XC40 Recharge and made it the C40 Recharge. Something go on there? I don't know. If you guys know what that's about, put it in the comments down below. So there's also an asterisk. There's an asterisk. I cannot speak right now. I'm sorry. For all of these models. Now, we're going to list this off because this is kind of important. And this, in case you guys didn't know, there is a rollover requirement, or there are rollover guidelines in the SCCA Solo rulebook. This is for any car. So we're going to I'm going to show you that in a second. But let's read this off really quick. So models listed with an asterisk do not meet the section 3.1 rollover guidelines via the height/track width equation. However, they do have a published SSF rating higher than 1.30. So there's a few in here. There's some asterisks. So it's worth noting because it's worth knowing, you know? So here is what I'm talking about. The section that they're talking about is section 3.1A in the SCCA Solo rulebook is right here. Rollover potential guidelines. Now it has this chart. You can read over all this stuff. Essentially it talks about, like down here, it says the measurements are to be taken from the ground to the tallest point of the vehicle for the overall vehicle height, the normal track measurements as stated in section 12 for the average track width. So essentially your average front and rear track width is going to be down here on the graph, and the overall vehicle height is going to be on the left of the graph right here. So the further up your number goes for your track width, the more allowance on overall vehicle height you can have. But the line is essentially it's equal. So if your track width is equal to your height, it's not eligible. But if your track width is higher than your height, that's good. So that's essentially the thing, is you want to keep it as under 1-to-1 as you possibly can towards more track width. So that's what that is. Now, moving away from that, member advisories. Okay, so street touring category. Clarification requested on that. They said, thank you for your letter. Apparently it was something to do with, he wanted more clarification on what rules or allowances would be carrying over to all the ST classes for that new rollover to AT, BT, CT, etc. And they said that per the revised proposal, the allowances for the new AT class will be the same as STU, except wheel and tire allowances. The wheel and tire allowances for AT will carry over from STR, because if you guys didn't know, AT is going to be a big overdog class, I guess. So it's going to have the STR ND Miata and things of that nature. So it's going to have STU stuff, but have the wheel and tire allowances from STR, I guess, something like that. But modified category, the MAC has recommended and the SEB has approved the addition of Andrea Albin to the committee. So congratulations to her. GG's. Very, very well played there. And moving on from that, change proposals. So this is the second major talking point of this fast track. Street category. Move Porsche 718 base models to B Street from A Street. So this is going to be interesting. So they want to move the Porsche 718 Boxster and Cayman, years 2017 to 23 and 24 and 23 respectively, from A Street to B Street. So that is interesting. They also want to move the 718 GTS to A Street from SS. This is cutting off topic for a second in a way. SS and A Street are pretty insane right now, if I do say so myself. A Street alone, with all the cars that got moved from SS to A Street's wild. Just as wild as SS, to be honest. SS is very crazy, but AS is just as crazy, maybe a little bit slower, I guess you could say. But it is pretty wild with the classing right now. I mean, I'm one to talk, you know, with the GR Corolla in B Street, just saying. But yeah, so they want the 718 Boxster GTS 4.0, not the Spider, and the Cayman GTS 4.0 to move to A Street from SS. Moving on from that, we have GS participation dilemmas. Oh boy. The SAC is seeking member feedback on the following changes to Appendix A for moving the ATS Cadillac the 2.0 Turbo from 2013 to 2019 and the Camaro LS and LT 2.0-liter turbo, including the 1LE from 2016 to 2024, from D Street down to G Street. Oh, I missed one. And the Ford EcoBoost, the Mustang EcoBoost from 2015 to 2024 to G Street. That is something. I'm a little iffy on that because, I mean, as much as The EcoBoost is probably not the greatest card I have in D Street. It doesn't do horrible. Now, I would need to see the GS versus DS results to kind of gauge this whole opinion that I have properly. I don't know. I think those cars might be the cars to have in G Street. Because pretty much the only car in G Street that really gets driven now is the GTI. The SI as well, the GTI and SI. I mean, those are two great cars, but I don't know if there's that much participation in those platforms as much as there was years ago, you know? So anyways, that's that for street category. Now moving to street touring category, there was something talking about how in ST, the boost is very limited, but they want pulleys for the superchargers unlimited as well, I guess. So right here, they're seeking member feedback for the following changes. They want to add in supercharger pulleys and belts of the same type as standard, may be replaced with the alternate pulleys, allowing drive ratio changes. Belt tensioners may be added or changed to reduce belt slip. Then they took out supercharged cars may not exchange the diameter. So essentially they want to take that part that says they can't do anything out and add that they can do stuff in. Now, street prepared category, less massive brake rotors. Now, the S-Pack is considering a possible rule change to allow a reduction of brake rotor diameter with the intent to allow cars that originally came with very large rotors to have access to more tire sizes by downsizing wheels. So there's a couple proposals to this. I guess one is if the standard part is greater than 380 millimeters in diameter, rotor diameter may be reduced to a diameter no smaller than 380 millimeters, or the rotor diameter may be reduced by no more than 10%. And that's that for street prepared. Kart category. The CAC would like member feedback on changing the wording for the requirement for neck braces to recommended and not required. This would align better with the wheel-to-wheel rules and recommendations. So they want to add in neck braces and rib protectors. And unaltered collar type, designed for motorsports or kart specific use is recommended. That's kind of scary, actually. Let's finish this off. So it says a use of rib protector is not required but highly recommended. That seems kind of scary, especially considering that this is just my 2 cents. Looking at it, or subjectively, I guess, from the outside in, there's been a couple deaths in the kart category, very far and in between. But it's like, wouldn't you want more safety like that? I don't know. Post up your thoughts in the comments down below. But anyways, to round this out, we have the not recommendeds, as I always call them, the misfit letters, the thank you for your inputs, the lost but always forgotten letters. So here you go. That's them. Oh, tech bulletins. I forgot about this one. Lastly, the last thing, actually, street touring category. They always put these at the bottom. They did the same thing with the GR for STU. Why are you doing that, man? Mark 8 Golf R. The S-TAC is recommending the following addition to Appendix A. Volkswagen Golf R Mark 8. 22 to 24 in STU. So that's cool. More all-wheel drives in STU. It's pretty cool. That's about it. So what did you guys think of the October Fastrack? Let me know in the comments down below. Just post them all up. And I don't know. What do you guys think we're going to be seeing in November for the next Fastrack? As far as, more Gio Corolla stuff, maybe? More things coming out about more car changes? A Street splitting off into 2 freaking classes or something with all the cars getting dumped into it? I don't know. Either way, be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and ring the bell so you guys will be notified of more content like this and other things I have planned for this channel in the near future. I know I've been busy and it's been fun, but it's been very busy the past few weeks, so I haven't been doing as much as I thought I would, but that's going to change here soon. So anyways, be sure to leave your comments in the comment section down below. Again, just leave your stuff down there. And till next time, guys, keep going fast.